Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the J Mace Trades channel here, channel where I am trying to show you my journey from evaluation to funded to live account here through the prop firm Tradeify. Here on this channel we're all about open and honest transparency. I want to show any and everybody who's willing to watch and listen and be a part of this journey with me what it's like, all the ups and downs, all the frustrations, talk about what trading, why I want to trade, why I do it, the frustrations behind trading, the mental aspect of trading, and not just like talk about trading. Talk more about life. I'm a believer in God. All glory to God, and Jesus Christ is King. Talk about that. Purpose-driven precision, trying to act in a way that glorifies Him throughout this. I feel like a big thing with money is it's greed, and it can become king. And trying not to do that, and being real conscientious about when I do make money and when that does happen, being a good steward with my money. That's super important to me, and I would love to help other people along or through that journey as well. So that is what we are about here on the J Mace Trades channel. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. It's 9:29 in the morning. It's the 21st of August. It's a Thursday. Let's see. Let me see if we have any economic news today. Okay, today we had jobless claims, 9:45. We have PMI and 10. Well, yeah, we have services PMI and manufacturing PMI, and then 10 we have existing home and U.S. leading economic indicators. So we are a little data heavy today. So let's go ahead and get everything zoomed out. Ooh, let me switch this back so that way that looks a little better. There we go. All right, let's see. Can delete that. And then we'll go ahead and show you what we're looking at. You can see in pre-market on NQ here we were making equal highs here in this 370 area. Never were able to push above, and we slowly grind. Here, sorry, I think there's a problem with my mic. Um, Here we were making equal highs around 64.15 on ES, and we saw a push down. Um, we'll be watching, see if we can get to PDL, Friday low. That would be a pretty big move. But you can also just see here that Nasdaq. I think I'm having mic problems today. Um, Might have to work on that. That Nasdaq did just sweep its pre-market low, which was made right here, and ES did not sweep its pre-market low. So we will watch that. That is going to be what we'll be watching here, keeping an eye on, seeing if this is an SMT divergence, looking to see if we can then create an entry model off of this or not. Um, we're at on the day. Gonna go ahead and get PML marked out on my charts over here on Thinkorswim. If you do not know, this is your first time with me. I chart on my other screen on Thinkorswim and just execute on Tradeify on Tradeivate through for the Tradeify props since that's what they offer. I don't really like charting on haven't ever had much success with charting on Tradeivate, and I am just used to um, trading and charting on Thinkorswim. I traded options before I moved to futures, and Thinkorswim back when they were TD Ameritrade is who and I what I used. So it's what I've been using for like 5 years now since I have first started trading 5 years ago, and uh, it's just what I'm used to. I like it. Um, so we'll see. Let's see. An opening candle. Testing. There we go. It worked. Work, 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 work. Um, so you can see here. All right, now we're just patiently waiting. Um, patience, patience, patience. Oh my gosh, why is this? Here today. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fix this. Let's see if this works. Um, all right, so you have Nasdaq making new highs on the day after sweeping the pre-market low. Um, let's see if ES can make new highs. Uh, there was no entry model created here to get long off that. You can see there were no fair value gaps, that were created that we could have used for an inverted fair value gap to get long or anything of that sort. It's also 9:38 in the morning, so wake up. That also is a little early for me in terms of trading. Um, I usually, I feel like most of my trades come after once the market settles. Um, we will definitely be waiting to trade until after 9:45 for sure. After the first two data points that come out today. Um, but probably a good likelihood that we don't take any trades until after 10 a.m. after all four data points are out today. But Doo-doo. Just patiently waiting. So now here we are. We got 2 more minutes, or basically 1 more minute until till 9:45 data. Um, yeah, 1 minute till 9:45 data. That's the PMI. Data, PMI data release. Let's see. Drop off the data so far. Yes, making new intraday lows. ES, boom, sweeping pre-market lows. NQ now back under pre-market lows. NQ now making new intraday lows as well. Um, so that is they are all in sync. You can see we keep dropping. Very big drop here. I would be interested to see if both of these can reclaim pre-market low. Reclaim pre-market low, which both of them have right now. And then, oh, it's already doing this shit. Um, Inverse. that fair value gap on the 2 minute. That is something I would be interested in seeing, watching, paying attention to. All right, now it's looking like we're rejecting that fair value gap. All right, we did get a close above. Let's see if we can get a retest and see if we hold the retest. Um, we are back at the fair value gap. And we will wait to see what happens here. Now we want to see if price is allowed to go under this fair value gap, but we want to see if it closes. All right, see that now the body has disrespected the fair value gap, and that is okay. This is now no longer something that I'm going to be watching. Now we're definitely going to be looking, waiting to see until after data here in 7.5 minutes. Alrighty. Pretty choppy day. We've had red, we've had green, we had red, we had green, and I mean, 1 minute left. We got red. We'll see. Alrighty. We got 5 minutes until the next data. Data is home sales and leading economic indicators. So we'll see what happens. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, we're start to seeing a move down. Go ahead and get these off my chart here. Um, as we patiently sit here and wait. Uh, let's see. NASDAQ approaching low of day again. All right, we got a minute and a half till 10 a.m. data. Let's see. Close both. Close below pre-market low would indicate then that we might see more downside on both. But we also are about to get a move here in 20 seconds from data. No positions. Just gonna let price do what it needs to do. All right, there we go. Nasdaq making new lows. Let's see if that definitely be interesting. Could be potential setup. Um, let's see. This is what it would look like. Let's see, line, you got low a day. See, there we go, low a day. I'll mark out the divergence right here for you all to see. Line, see, divergence. This is the cyst. Change in state of delivery. So that those are the two candles. This is the opening print of the candle that created the move. Let's see. Oh man, I can't get long. Where would my stop be? Way too high, way too high, way too big. Can't get long right now. Let's see. Let's wait. Also, wait for confluence here for both change of state of deliveries. Here we go. Let's see. We got the ES is making new highs. Whoa. Gonna go ahead and get long here. Let's see. Definitely need would be looking for high day here. But definitely could be wrong as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. And just gonna put this stop right there. Um, and whatever happens, happens. Looking for this to go to high day. Kind of playing. I front ran it a little bit. This close above here, that change in state of delivery. Um, maybe not the best idea to do that, but here we are. We're getting close. Let's see, we're getting really close. Um, we just missed high day, or we might have just made it. But we just missed our trim for sure, which that's a little frustrating. It's really frustrating. Let's see, 88. Ooh, yeah, I think, and we might have actually, I have to go back and look, but we might have actually just passed the account. Which, if that's the case, that's even more frustrating. Um, but we'll see. You're just gonna let it play out. I mean, there's nothing else to do at this point. Um, then let it do its thing. All right, let's see. Keep getting that small push. Keep getting these small pushes up. We're close. Let's see. I need 92. We were about 10 points off there. I'm going to move my stop up a little bit. Here, move it up to 20. I'm actually going to move it all the way up to 250. Um, oh man, as I was sitting here talking about moving my stop, we once again might have. I need to see, or should pay attention more, to see if we got over 53. I might need to drag this down here. Oh, we're close. See, we're getting like $30 away from it. Um, let's see. Come on, just a little bit more move up. That's what we need. Just a little bit more. All right. Nope. We are so very, very close. There we go. We're done. Boom. Count's passed. Honestly, I was so anxious there. Will not even lie. Here we go. Alrighty, that's awesome. Account is passed. I'm gonna be done with my day. I have no reason to take any more trades at all. Um, I highly doubt that I will trade tomorrow. Friday, I have a job interview at 9:30. I won't be at market open at 9:30 in the morning. Um, because I will be away. Um, yeah, so I guess that I'm gonna be here. And we'll start the funded account with on Monday. Um, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Um, thank you all for watching, even though there's nobody watching, but it's okay. Um, today, honestly, just gonna talk a little bit about today. Today could have very well been a bad day. I was very anxious in that trade. Um, that's why I put hard stops in and set my PT just enough to pass the account. Um, recognizing that hindsight 2020, I also probably should have sized down. There's really no reason to get do 10 contracts. Was probably just did 10 contracts because I really was trying to pass the account, which that's not good. Um, but I'll probably just take the weekend to reset, get everything back in line, and refocus tomorrow, or restart on Monday, and get ready to hopefully take this thing to payout. Payout rules for Tradeify: 7 days trading, 5 days of 150 profit. It's either 150 or 200 profit, and consistency is 35%. $2,000 in drawdown. That's what we got. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. If anybody ever comes back and watches this or anything like that, God bless. Hope you and your trading journey is going well. If not, I recommend you to stick with it and really ask yourself if you're being really intentional about this and trying to be successful. Um, that's one thing I felt like I've failed to do in the past is be intentional about trading. I felt like I say I wanted to do it, but I haven't been like super intentional about it. Um, so just really be intentional about everything that you do. Um, you know, God bless. Hope everybody has a great day.